If you lost your job, get on YouTube. Well, what do you mean? I just lost my job. I ain't got no income. Well, what is that going to do for me? Wait, hear me out. So look at it like this. This is a moment where you can pivot and make it a pivotal moment for you. Now, you gotta look at it. In this day and age, a lot of people are losing their jobs, in between jobs, can't find a job, or had a good job and just did something crazy and lost it. So, or just due to a set of unfortunate events, they just lost it. Just look at what's going on in this world today, man. Like, just unexpected like cuts, even like in the auto industry. I'm looking on the news today. Stellantis, they actually sent some of their workers like a notice through the mail and let them know that, hey, like we offering you a buyout. And it's kind of crazy because it's almost seemed like it's like history is repeating itself when when it was Chrysler, when it's Daimler Chrysler, and people were getting buyouts. I knew people that went to high school with me that had got buyouts, and went back in my day, like going working at Chrysler or the Big Three was like you pretty much made it. The benefits was good, the pay was good, in the whole nine. But back to the matter at hand, like getting on YouTube and just telling your story, giving some insight on what in the world happened. What was it like working at the job? I mean, you don't necessarily have to go into too much detail about it. If it's like, if it's confidential or if it's like a confidential job, I wouldn't like just totally put them on blast, or just kind of just totally just just go on a slur campaign. But I mean, a smear, not a slur campaign, but a smear campaign on the job. But if it's a horrible job, like, man, you I would definitely I would definitely probably go on a smear campaign. But my regular job, my regular 9 to 5, is pretty solid. I've been there for a while. I don't go into too much detail on that, but it is what it is. If you see me out and about, just nod your head like, oh, you the yeah. hmm But essentially, yeah. But a lot of people are kind of looking for some type of you know insight, or just calm, or just letting them know that, okay, man, it's other people out there that's kind of feeling the way I'm feeling. And if you get on YouTube, you can turn that negative into a positive. You can probably, you know, affirm somebody else. Okay, man, I lost my job. Like, this is what I want. This is like the next move. This is what I want to do to like better myself. I could go back to school, sharpen my skills, or just, you know, be a better version of myself for the next job, or have YouTube as my new job. Because in some instances, like if depending on how bad the situation was, or how juicy the firing, or or the let go was, how bad it was, man. Sure, it could be so a form of entertainment, but I don't want to laugh at nobody else's misfortune. But you see what you get what I'm saying, because sometimes it's crazy. Sometimes, like, just negative news, like, people just want to know, like, dang, like, what really happened? And, she just be nosy, like what happened? And then, what I'm saying, what happened? So that's something to think about. And with this day and age, people just want to be in the know, and they just want to kind of have some type of insight on the why, you know why are these jobs letting people go? You know, what can I do for job security? Or how can I pivot? And I mean just have a turning point to something else. And I think like YouTube could definitely be a pivot. And you can turn your story into monetization. Just being yourself, getting on here and telling the real, giving a breakdown on what you experienced. Whether you were a fast food worker, a gig worker, plant worker, caregiver, you know, you know, possibilities is endless. You just gotta just tell your story and just tell it the best way you can and just be comfortable doing it. And if you gotta change the names and identities of the other people, for the sake of, for discretion, just do that. And you know, people will tune in. And honestly, I think a lot of the ladies on YouTube, I think women do phenomenal. And it's just something about when a woman tells their story on YouTube, like people just want to know, man, woman, female, anybody. They just want to like, dang, like, was it really like going on down like that? Was it, dang, she really can't. She got 4 kids and she really out here in these streets, like just struggling like that. Man, I just hope things get better. What I'm saying? The YouTube there next week is like life update. Got a new apartment. You know what I'm saying? So just things like that, and not to laugh at like people's like situation. Like luckily enough, man, I've been on my own since 22. I essentially got my skill set from a trade school, and I think I did fairly decent for myself. And also, my pops just told me, man, you gotta have a hustle, you gotta have a side hustle, and you gotta have a backup plan. Something. If you was ever in a pinch, what I'm saying, you can kind of pull resources, and you're not you're not financially in the lurch. You're not in a situation where you're in a financial bind and you're not pressed for money. Because I'm thinking back on it like years ago, there wasn't no gig jobs. You couldn't like hop on the app and go deliver food. You have to at best, you had to be like a pizza driver or whatever. So, but you know, I think people can turn their lives into monetization. And essentially most people, depending on what you all about on YouTube, that can definitely happen. It's just all on you and how well you tell your story and how relatable and how people like kind of gravitate to you when you telling this story. All these things like kind of really come into play. But I definitely say if you lost a job, if you don't have a job, I think it'll keep you from one not getting depressed because I think it's an outlet, and you you can kind of like sometimes you gotta talk things out. Some people talk things out to really figure things out, and if you have an outlet, I think that'll help you. I think that'll help people. How some people do, once they have no clarity on something, and then once they talking about it, it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. I'll make this decision. This to be the best decision for me. So that's something to think about. You know, by you not having a job, that can be, a pivotal moment where you can tell your life and how you overcame that situation. because things like this happen all the time, and it's people around the world that's searching for answers, and you very well could be that answer. You very well can be that outlet, that face that kind of speak to them to pretty much tell them what's their next move and how they would probably handle the situation. Because we all human, we all go through similar or same things. We all can relate to a situation that happened in our life at one point in time or another. So that's something to think about. You can turn a negative to a positive. If you lost your job, get on YouTube. And you don't have to bash nobody or talk bad about nobody, but just be relatable, and tell them what, even if it was like a mistake that cost you your livelihood. Talk about that. Like, man, I'll never do nothing crazy. Like, I'll never go. I'll never drink on the job again. Cause people get fired for some crazy stuff, man. So I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm definitely trying to be consistent and monetize my life too. And hopefully you will do the same. Get on YouTube and be the best version of yourself. And if this video kind of made you think about or just kind of decide on getting on YouTube, leave a comment below. If I kind of spoke to you in some way, or you're kind of like, yeah, you know what, bro, man, got a point there, or I think I might try. I think I might pick up my phone today and actually hit record and try this YouTube thing out. All right. I appreciate y'all once again, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. It's your boy Ben, and I'm out. Peace.